In Consumer Corner, we take a look at the trends and products that are creating a buzz in China today. And today we look at the fact that in the wake of the week-long Chinese New Year holiday, many people in China are left feeling let down. Unlike most Americans and Europeans, Chinese people find it's difficult to enjoy vacations the way their Western counterparts do. The fact that many Chinese are not getting paid vacations is also a big issue. Advancing social benefits in terms of employment regulations is one of the key challenges facing the nation's new leadership. And in China's recent National Tourism and Leisure Outline, the State Council promises to push for implementation of a basic system of paid leave so that most workers can enjoy paid time off by the year 2020. While nominally in existence for years, experts tell us that paid vacations in China lack real guarantees. Zhu Shenzhong, Deputy Director of the China National Tourism Administration, said that their goal is to meet increasing demands for tourism and leisure while also promoting the development of the tourism and leisure industry itself. Rather than giving 3 week-long national holidays a year, economists regard a paid annual leave as a better way to boost domestic tourism and leisure industries. This is especially so with plans afoot to lower entrance fees for recreational spots and to enhance the infrastructure and accessibility of the tourism and leisure industry. We now see scenic spots crowded with tourists, and some popular areas even fall into disorder during the national holidays, said a senior researcher at the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences in China Daily. He went on to say, paid leave can help to create happy tourists and better meet their personal needs, as they would then have the whole year from which to pick their holidays. Many blame the moribund national paid leave system for the travel crushes of National Day and Chinese New Year holidays. Too many Chinese trying to go everywhere at once is one way to define these mega state holidays, and one future is of unprecedented state holiday chaos. The National Holiday Office reported tourist sites across China received 203 million visitors during the Spring Festival week, up 15% from only last year. Another report found that top travel destinations, such as the Imperial Palace and the Great Wall, have experienced as much as 10-fold more visitors than during the previous year. However, with more paid personal vacations, people will spread out their vacation time more evenly, and these crushing and massive holiday population surges will be attenuated. Also, paid vacations will further the country's efforts to boost domestic demand and build itself into more of a thriving consumer economy. Today, 55% of Chinese people have never enjoyed a paid vacation. In fact, many workers actually think that paid leave is something like welfare and don't even see it as a right. Now, obviously, given the numbers, there is uneven guidance being given to employers to guarantee paid leave. In addition, the inability of employees to find proper channels to file a complaint or make an appeal makes it unlikely that their own rights are fully understood, let alone safeguarded. While implementation of paid annual leave will clearly support the domestic tourism industry, overseas destinations will also benefit from a more mature paid leave system as vacationing Chinese learn to better utilize their discretionary time for travel. The issues surrounding China's National Tourism and Leisure Outline triggered plenty of online chatter, and many want it to be implemented. A netizen wrote, "The full implementation of the paid leave system is long overdue. Policy without execution equals to zero and amounts to nothing." One Weibo user showed support by writing, "This is certainly good news. If fully implemented, paid vacations will help to mitigate against the traffic pressure on congested highways and the general overcrowding we experience at scenic destinations during the holidays." But some seemed pretty skeptical towards how well the new regulation would be implemented. One poster wrote, "Paid leave now appears to be some kind of reward for government workers only. It would be good if employees of some private firms just had their salaries paid on time. The insurance and housing securities prescribed by law can be a rare commodity for some workers, let alone paid days off." A netizen even suggested another method of compensation, quote, This vacation thing should not be allowed to become a burden to the non-public companies. I suggest that the finance ministry deploy travel subsidies instead, which is fairer and can also be a bailout for the needy. Otherwise, paid leave may turn into a disguised handout for certain groups of people, just like some abuses of social insurance and the housing fund. Finally, a netizen spoke for many ordinary wage earners, saying, quote, "The Labor Department performs practically no function. So-called trade unions have not, so far, justified the hopes that the people in China first held for them. They are nothing but a waste of taxpayers' money. How can our rights be secured under these circumstances? Just look at the U.S. labor unions. How do you feel now? Envious, jealous, or furious?" And that wraps it up for Consumer Corner and our look into the State Council of China's recent National Tourism and Leisure Outline, with some responses from the Internet community. Don't go away. Up next is Guess the Price.